Eskom's acting CEO Calib Cassim is in Beijing as part of a delegation being led by South Africa's Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan. Eskom says that this delegation's intention is to try and secure Chinese support for South Africa's energy problems. China's State Council has said that it's pledging to direct China's state-owned companies to directly engage with South Africa's state-owned enterprises and strengthen cooperation in the energy space. Pravin Gordhan's team says they will provide a full assessment of any agreements that have been reached on his return to South Africa. To give this some context, last month China had indicated that it could provide support to South Africa in areas such as direct electricity generation and also the sending of technical experts to South Africa, not just to consult on issues regarding power generation, but also to provide personnel training to improve domestically the way this is being managed on the ground. It also comes at a time of increasing ties between South African businesses and Chinese tech companies. There's been a surge of imports to South Africa of Chinese solar panel technology as many businesses try and find their own means of securing power during this energy crunch. There is increasing concern about the longer-term implications of a dependence on Chinese help with regards to the power situation in South Africa and in other African countries. The US think tank the Atlantic Council says there's been a huge surge in Chinese investment in sub-Saharan Africa infrastructure that's grown tenfold over the years leading up to 2020. They say that's outpacing growth from the US investment into the region and also from the World Bank. They say that's partly because of a commitment from China towards the BRICS alliance that includes, of course, South Africa and China. Also, it includes a commitment from China to its Belt and Road Initiative, which is part of an infrastructure plan to broaden Chinese investment in the developing world. But some analysts see this also as part of a political play on Beijing's front to try and increase its influence over much of the developing world. And they see that as something that the US and the World Bank and other world funding bodies are trying to keep in check, particularly when there are concerns over the sustainability of that investment infrastructure. Beijing has dismissed those concerns. It says its Belt and Road Initiative and all of its efforts to help developing countries are nothing more than what it says a program for public good that is designed to ease Africa's debt burden, and that it always abides by international market rules and international law when it carries out these funding initiatives. Richard Kimber for SABC News in Hong Kong.